northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay. We're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're underway from the bank. Craig Reynolds to return it. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Goff taken right to the air. It's taken in by Williams. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Second and 6 now. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
First time this game they've looked to him. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. Now go for it, Goff. He finds him beyond the marker. Gets it to the 15. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Lions take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. David Montgomery with the touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Middle.
Jackson looking to throw right away. Forced out to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing now on 1st down, it's Jackson. Complete, Derrick Henry. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Lions' 21-yard line.
Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Working quickly here.
That's good for Baltimore.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And he drives this down to the 8 before going out.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him.
Malcolm Rodriguez. A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll need a big play to continue a nice drive. It's 3rd and very long. Chased out to his right. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the 1st down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Running for it. Here's Henry. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore finish off their opening drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up with that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Reynolds with a return. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. It gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. 16 yards on the play. And that gives the Lions the first.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. Give that tackle to Broderick Washington. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48.
Hey, 76.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. He finds Laporta. He's still going at the 30. Keeps it moving. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson throwing here. Buys time. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the 28-yard line.
Another try following the sack. He's on the move. Now he takes it, and he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Trying down the middle with Henry. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
And the Baltimore
First down throw for Jackson. On the move, headed right. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
That's grabbed inside the 30. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Forced out to his right. Henry on the catch. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. Again, it's Jackson to the air. Escapes the pocket. Now here he goes. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out. 3rd and just 2 to go.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here's Jackson to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards of it into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
That's cut beyond the marker. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Back to throw. Here's Jackson. Chased out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their third. Trying again, following the sack. Touchdown, Baltimore. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens tie things up at 14. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins. On first down, it's Goff. He beams one deep right side. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take the lead just before halftime. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fields the hard squib kick. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. First down, here's Lamar. Buys time, rolling right. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. On first down, Jackson. He's on the move. On the run right, throwing deep down. Oh, shouldn't have let that one go. It's intercepted. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Lions do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Has this at the 6. And look at this return. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Here's first and 10 from the 34.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. Throwing again is Lamar. On the move, headed right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
On first down, they'll run with Montgomery. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Shotgun snap here to Goff. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. The pressure, boy, that sped that whole play up, and it opened up a wide range of outcomes. A hurried throw almost ended up an interception. And that wasn't until after they almost brought him down behind the line for a sack. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Returning it from the 4. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jack Campbell with the INT. And the Lions are able to bring this back to the 35-yard line.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
They're set up at the 35 now.
We go tonight. Hey, let's go.
Goff on first and 10. Connects with Montgomery. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Finds Laporta. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. From the red zone now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Throwing again, it's Goff. The throw is caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Brandon Stevens has it. And the Ravens finally see the return stopped. They're going to take over following the interception at the 45-yard line. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. Forced out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And they're going to be down close to the 35 as he goes out. So we hit the end of the 3rd. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On first and 10, it's Henry. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the 34. Escapes the pocket. He's on the move. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain. new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here. Trying to run with Henry. Takes it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Reynolds with a return. This return makes it up to the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Pass complete to Gibbs. Has some daylight through the 40. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about a big hitter, 34 yards there and a new set of downs. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
He's back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Setting up to pass. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on. Running out of the gun with Montgomery. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.